Thank you all very much for coming along today, and thank you to the three rail unions for their support and their steadfast determination to ensure that our railways return to public ownership. When privatisation took place, we were told that would be the end of public subsidies for the railways. In reality, what it has meant is a massive subsidy to many train operating companies to run services and a huge public investment in the infrastructure. I have no problem with investment in the infrastructure. In fact, I'd want to go even further, particularly with more electrification, Midland Main Line, Leeds to Manchester, the lines north of the Central Belt in Scotland, and many lines in Wales as well as the southwest of England. There is a huge scope for increased electrification. But, and this is the whole issue, our railways are publicly owned in the sense of Network Rail, publicly funded in the sense of the money we all put into the infrastructure, but we have train operating companies that manage to make quite large profits out of running our system, and the passengers pay for it. So in the note I've sent out, I've pointed out that average earnings since 2011 have gone up by 8%. Rail fares have gone up by 25%, and I heard Claire Perry on the radio this morning saying that this year's increases wouldn't be as big as previous year's increases. Well, sorry, the issue has to be we have the most expensive railways in Europe. We have very hard-working rail staff. We have a very good system, but it needs to be fully integrated, and I believe should be publicly owned. And so our proposal is that the train operating companies at the end of each of their franchises come back into public ownership, as East Coast Main Line was and disgracefully privatised just before the last election, and that we have a properly integrated ticketing and fare structure so we don't have these rip-off fares, particularly for passengers who have to travel at quite short notice. Go over there to King's Cross now, talk to people who've got to make an urgent journey somewhere in the country and they're paying astronomical levels of fare, maybe to see somebody in hospital, a funeral or a family event like that. And so I think the public mood is there, absolutely there, saying bring our railways back into public ownership and we'll all get a better, much more integrated transport system as a result of it.